20 million in cash per day. And if it wasn't for, thank goodness, cash farms that I've made, which I recommend everyone doing so, I wouldn't be able to do this. But if there's a way for you guys to advance super quickly, in my opinion, it would be make farms, start plundering resources from them, start plundering cash from them. The more chips you can produce, the more energy cores you can produce. It's just going to help you in the grand scheme of things. Next up, we have our ration truck. Ration truck, you can transport food and or water to your ration truck. That will help feed your population so that you are more efficient in what you are producing. The electricity and your ration truck pretty much go hand in hand. If you keep those full, you're always going to be producing the top amount of resources that you can be producing naturally. It's not a ton. However, if you do the math, if you do the math here, at 100% efficiency, I can make 63.7 thousand cash per hour. You multiply that by 10 hours, there's a easy, almost $750,000. That might not seem like much, but in the later levels, everything counts. After that, here we have our commercial hub. You can call in your helicopter. I'll just go ahead and do it to your commercial hub. Once your helicopter arrives at the commercial hub, it will always arrive. Note, it'll also arrive always at reset, and you have about an hour to do your thing before it leaves. After it leaves, you do get one free call. So if you're smart, you should be able to call that bad boy in, exchange some more materials for cash, and pretty much every day you can walk away with like $1 million or plus, depending on your level of the commercial hub cash. So you click on it here, you trade, you can go sell resources or item exchange. I want to sell some resources. I'm going to sell, I'll go ahead and sell some food. I'll go ahead and sell some fuel. Whoops, I don't have any. I already maxed it out, so I can sell up to 872K food. I'm going to sell it, and I got 800 cash. Easy, boom. Also, you can exchange items. I pretty much did every single, which I've never done before. There's only usually one or two trades that I usually do, but I needed some food because my technology has been consuming food, like they're addicted to food or something. Anyways, I did all the trades. You can trade out down here for parts, chests. You can do materials chests. And then you can typically do your, food for lumber for food, you're trading for iron, etc., etc. I definitely recommend doing that every night. So before this video gets absurdly long, I'm going to try and prioritize some of these buildings so that we can just start there. Maybe I'll do another video here here in the future. That encompasses pretty much every building, but the truth is there's a lot of them. Brief overview: you have your storage facilities. You need to upgrade so that you can hold more storage. As an example, you'll see saved right here. Right now I have 229K saved out of a total of 177.5 million possible to save. That's my cap, is 177 million. So anything that requires more than 177 million in resources to upgrade, technically I'll need to upgrade my my warehouse. Those are a pain in the butt because as you enter the higher levels, you're always having to upgrade your houses and your food storages, and they definitely consume some resources. Another important building right here is your class building. You have your attack and defense buildings too, your tower, your garrison, but right now let's focus on your class hall. You can go on national quests, you can change your class, or you can go to your class manual. If you go to your class manual, I guess we could talk about this one first. Basically, this whole section is all about buffs that you can unlock. And If you go over here to card use, this will show you what buffs I technically have enabled right now. So shooter launch might is increased by 15% in Clash of Zones, and vehicle launch might 15%, shooter launch resistance 15%. So please excuse all these messages that are incoming. I'm using the screen recorder, obviously, but I have a pretty busy text life in my main job. So excuse me. Back to the card use, though. Essentially, you can unlock a ton of buffs, and I encourage you to always be doing, on the flip side of things, go to national quests. Always do national quests. If you're lucky enough to receive a buff, the more people that do your national quests down here, the more experience points that you get, and the faster you can level up. Flip side of things as well, the more national quests you do on your own, regardless of if you have a buff or not, the stronger you're going to be able to be because of these buffs that you'll be able to unlock. Always do national quests. Always, always, always. Next, you have your VIP store. You can unlock that. You do have to buy a VIP package. I think it's like $99. But in this VIP store, you can gain perks, gain items by using VIP points, which you could accumulate daily for free, and or you can buy VIP points using diamonds. Your technology building is right here. Click research, you can access it, or just go to this left top shortcut button that looks like a beaker that you used in science class. It'll bring you right to there anyways. Military Academy, this is where you can exchange medals, hero medals, and this is important because exchanging hero medals will allow you, will give you wisdom medals. Wisdom medals will help you unlock skills for your heroes. So you can go in there each day, you can exchange a certain amount of wisdom medals in regards to how high of level your exchange is. So for instance, say I needed 50 or 100 wisdom medals to finish maxing out one of my heroes. I just come down here, I exchange. Let's just say I want to exchange 10 of them. I get 100 wisdom medals. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom, I just got free 100 wisdom medals, and I can come over here to hero, click on my hero, and then finish upgrading it, although I don't have to in this case. Definitely keep that upgraded. It's going to come in handy in hero day, in which case I will come out with a video on how to do the hero flip trick as well. Over here I have my missile factories, my blast missile factory, my anti-missile defense center. When somebody shoots a missile at you, you have anti-missiles that will shoot up and kind of just make them not be able to attack. You have your silo. Your silo will be dependent on how much you can carry. The higher your silo is upgraded, the more missiles you can have in stock at once. You have your military intel center, which you can go to the virtue shop and exchange some of these virtue points or medals that you get randomly for, perks, buffs, whatever. And then you can click on your news, which will come in handy, I guess daily, but especially on Fridays when everybody's attacking. You can check their location and then, go in there, attack them, etc. Other than that, I don't want to take too much time. Your chip plants are crucial. Your energy refining plants are crucial. Always, always, always have them cooking 24/7 if you want to progress fast in the later levels. You'll need a ton of chips, like I had shown you before, to upgrade some of these different buildings. Anyways, scroll through here. There's not much more that I definitely need to talk about. You do have your war rooms. You'll unlock those at like level 18 or 19, I think. These are going to help increase your might and resistance with some of your units, so long as, you got to read the fine print, so long as all units in the formation are the exact same. This shooter war room will not be effective if I'm running one unit or one squad of fighters and 2 squads of shooters. I have to be running 3 squads of shooters for this room to be in effect. If it's not, you do lose a big chunk of might and resistance. Same thing with vehicle war rooms. Same thing with fighter war rooms. Those are all buff buildings. Your trap house is for your class APC. It gives it extra might and extra resistance. I need to upgrade that. However, you can see 31 million. That takes a lot of cash to upgrade. Your garrison is important. In the garrison, you can quick defense. You can restore your durability if you're attacked so that you don't get zeroed. You can, click garrison, and this is where you can, like, say, check your defenses. In your garrison, you'll have all 4 APCs. I typically only recommend at this stage, until you unlock your defensive APC, to just run one APC as your defense APC. Because if I clicked all 3 of these APCs, they're all going to defend when somebody attacks my city. This 3rd and 4th one to the bottom, they're not that strong. I don't have any parts for them yet, so they're going to be beaten pretty easily. So I'm going to lose troops, and I'm going to lose a ton of power. If all 4 of these were active and somebody attacked me, they were able to beat my bald eagles and or chiefs formation, I would lose so much power. By simply unchecking these, keeping one APC garrisoned, that's going to be my defense APC. Even if I lose that battle, I'll lose, I'll lose some troops, I'll lose some power from this formation, but I won't touch any of these other formations. So always make sure only one is checked. It's actually pretty funny when people don't uncheck those, because you'll get huge, like 2 million power hits where you've attacked them, they had 4 APCs garrisoned, and you just knocked them out for like 2 million power. It's crazy. So anyways, your strongest, keep garrisoned. The other ones, use them to attack or whatever. The choice is yours. One thing to note as well, while you're in your base, always help people. Let me make sure I'm helping everybody. While you're in your base, you have some more tabs to the right. Top tab is where, if you want to spend money, this is where you go to spend your money. Middle tab is your benefits tab. They're always running like some sort of like deals. For instance, if you buy, 5 days in a row, you buy something, you're going to get a Trailblazers purple set. Your Doomsday investment plan, which I've invested in as well, to get some composite materials, your arms supply, your Project Hero, your daily supply. You'll get all of these for free every day, so make sure you log in to get those, because it'll give you 2 calls to the helicopter and a tiny bit of resources. Limited recruitment. This is your benefits tab. This is where all the deals happen. And then you go back, you can go to your events tab. This is pretty much the hub of everything in every event. It'll walk you through everything. If there's something in this game that I've learned is that it doesn't really explain things the way I would have wanted to have been explained to. So I ended up having to learn a lot. However, if you do read the blog and you ask questions, it's pretty easy to learn this game. There's actually some pretty good strategies that I'll walk you through in different videos on how to consistently progress regardless of spending or not, and kind of just play this strategy game at its best capabilities so that you can unlock things pretty quick. Anyways, like I said, this is pretty much your hub, your event hub. This is where it's going to show you things like your zombie siege defense, which is just where, say, R4 and R5 can come. They can press a button and then a bunch of zombies will attack your city. It's kind of boring. It's kind of dumb. I don't know why they do it. Clash of Zones competition, you can come in here. You can see what state you're facing, how many points you guys have, your score in some of these, and then your competition ranking, which we can go over again in more videos. Important to note here, this is where your hourly challenge is. Click the hourly challenge. It resets every single hour. This hourly challenge is a building power and or technology power. You could also use training speed ups or use energy cores. Important to note on this too, that if you look at this gold box, it's only 5.1 million points to get to that gold box. You will notice that in some of these daily challenges, and there's actually multiple schedules that lay out these daily challenges available if you just search Google or whatnot. Many people have put together guides as to like what time a troop daily is happening, what time a troop so what time a technology daily is happening, what time a VIP point daily is happening. But regardless, the point I'm trying to make here is that some of these dailies cost up to like 16.3 million points. Maybe I will, depending on the building, but I'm not going to drop a building power technology on a 16 million point gold box. It really doesn't make sense, and the rewards aren't like doubled. They're pretty much the same as in this box. You have your advanced teleport, your cash, and your diamonds. In fact, it's the exact same as this box 99% out of the time. Hit as many hourly challenges as you can a day. Get as many boxes in Clash of Zones as you can per day as well. Come back out here. We are in season 3 of Doomsday. Doomsday is a whole nother thing. I will go over it in another video, but I'm not even going to talk about it right now. Every week that you do have Clash of Zones moving forward, you come into your champion duel and you can compete. You can you click edit formation or sign up in your case if you have not already signed up, and you can come in here, mess with your formations, and then basically without actually killing troops, you can test your base, your APCs against everybody else in your state. If you recap it too, then you can go to quarterfinals. I didn't make it to quarterfinals, unfortunately, this week because I got beat by Sunflower, this guy right here, twice in a row. Go figure. After the duel started last week. You can go to my schedule. You can change your APCs. Note too that when you first set up your APCs, they're probably going to be similar to what you're running right now. So you have the flexibility to go in and change some of these setups. Make sure you double check what you're putting in the duels before you actually submit your APCs and you confirm your changes. For instance, we're in DD, so my hero formations will be a little bit different. So if I came into this duel and I had, fighters or something, so I had fighters in here, it would have registered that. And if I wouldn't have changed it, I definitely would have lost my duels because I have all shooter heroes here, and that's not good for fighters. You won't need to worry about that until your post-Doomsday, where the servers will allow you to migrate to different states. Right now, I'm in 525, and I can migrate now all the way up to, I think it was like 590 or something. It's 599. Those states just opened up for us. I'll probably end up moving relatively quick. However, for those of you who are early in the game, this doesn't even matter. We'll talk about that in another video as well. So this video has definitely been a little bit longer than I wanted it to. However, I hope that somebody can get some sort of knowledge and or enjoyment out of this. I walked you through my base a little bit. I walked you through some of these menus, some of the technology, the troops, the buildings, the events, and just some basics. So like essentially it's kind of like a Last Shelter 101. I have some recommendations as far as playing this game. A couple things that I would do. Number 1 is always train troops. Number 2 is focus on this zone commemoration technology as well. It's going to get you super far. Always, again, cook chips and cook energy cores. Other than that, Thank you for watching this video. My goal at the end of this series is to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys could help me, I would totally appreciate that. You know, maybe at the end of this video, you're like, dang, this guy doesn't know much. What a noob. However, you know, I'm still learning, and I hope that I can provide some sort of value and or knowledge to these earlier players. And as I continue to grow and expand my knowledge, I'm definitely likely to share, because I learned a lot from, like I said, videos from Acer, from old buddy BX, Marvin, whatever, everybody that's in my state. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel as I continue to come out with some more videos. We'll talk about heroes, etc. There's a giant list. This game is so complex. But again, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. Thank you.